YouTube, Road to Show episode 10, I think it's 10. I am technically 5 weeks out and 5 days, so what, I'm 4.5 weeks out, fucking hell. You can tell it's nice and early. It's actually 4:52, I don't wake up at 5, but my body clock's been waking me up earlier. I have been going to bed earlier, only because I've just been feeling quite fucked recently. But in a good way, shows me I'm getting close to stage and I'm getting that stage lean conditioning coming in. So I am doing morning cardio and I have to take my peps now every morning. So some of these peps will help with fat oxidation, so it'll help with fats to be used as energy, so I burn a bit more body fat. So that is now my morning routine, either steps or cardio, so either do half an hour on the bike or I do a 20-minute walk. It's also quite nice, it also helps out my circadian rhythm, so that's the time I sleep, time I wake up, time I eat my meals, and it gets me in a solid routine throughout the day, because if I wake up and I do some form of exercise, what happens? Endorphins release, I wake up, and I'm in more of a sympathetic state, so my central nervous system goes up, and I have a lot more energy and I feel a lot more productive afterwards. So I potentially might just keep it in my routine, but we'll have to see how busy I get after the show. So I need to take my L-carnitine now, my MOTS-e, my SS31 and my human growth hormone, which I've been taking in the morning as well, because that's definitely helped with fat oxidation. I'm going to get the peptides in me, then do my half an hour bike, and then crack on with, I've got some work today. I'm actually seeing Combat Fuel, so I'm going to Combat Fuel's HQ for like an athlete meetup for a couple of hours. Then I'm coming back to Southampton, then I've got a call at 1, then I'm going to train push afterwards. I actually haven't recorded a naughty push day today, which I'm looking forward to. And then I'm going to crack on for the rest of my day. So pretty busy, but I like being busy on prep, especially this lean. I get fucking hungry, so I've always kept myself busy, push my first meal back later on the day. I don't eat until about 12 now, and I get up at like 4:30. It helps out massively with my hunger cravings. So peptides, cardio, work, Combat Fuel. I'll probably run through as well like how's prep going, just so we make things more exciting. And these day in the life aren't so fucking boring as well. But apart from that, let's get it done. Let's get the cardio done, let's get nice and sweaty. Cardio ticked off, nice and sweaty. If you ain't pushing yourself in your cardio, you ain't doing it right. I'll try obviously go between 120, 130, 140 BPM, because that is the optimal fat burning zone. So that's when your body will utilise fats as energy rather than carbohydrates. We need carbohydrates for our sessions. In the gym, less carbs equals less energy for our workouts. Less energy for our workouts leads to less intensity, less drive, and less, well, I can't push myself hard enough. I ain't got no carbs in the gym. Apart from if I'm on keto, but I'm on keto. So let me just show you what it's like to be a bodybuilder. So, some of my peptides here, more peptides in there. This is just full of supplements. If you see this, I've probably got 20 different supplements in there. And I've got more supplements in here. Supplement box, other bits. And I've got more supplements in my room. I've got my PM subs in my room as well. So, what's that, like 30 supplements I take every day. Life of a bodybuilder can be very, very expensive. If you've obviously been watching this channel, you know that this is my favourite time of the day, or one of my favourite times of the day, especially on prep. Wake up, get the hard thrust done, and coffee, and then I've got, let me get it out, my focus powder, which is creatine. So my focus powder is creatine. Where is it? Optimized powder, and then I've got some more in the back here. Lion's Mane, I'll get some of this today from Combat Fuel. Clarity Focus. So I've actually got all my work done early, surprisingly. Sometimes I'm really busy, sometimes I'm not. But it's always quite nice to get it done early. What I'm going to do now though is I'm going to get in the shower and then go for a lovely walk. And I'll tell you what, right now in the UK, it's actually quite cool. And if you're watching this recently, you'll know the last fucking few months, it's been like a continuous heat wave, which is quite nice to have the sun, but there were some days where, oh my God, it'd be like this time now, and I'd be sweating. Like it'd be in the 30s, which obviously the UK is not built for the heat. It's built for the cold and the cooler temperatures. So I'm actually looking forward to going out and being a little bit chilly, which is weird to say, because we don't get the sun a lot. However, we've had the sun a fair amount this summer, which I would reckon is going to be a very cold winter because of how extreme the weathers have been, but we'll see. We shall see. But yeah, I got all my content scripted. That was mainly the goal: content plan, content script. I've fucking done most of it, which is always quite nice to get the jobs done early. because it allows me to crack on with other stuff. The best thing that I try doing on a cut, especially this lean, is just to keep myself busy. Even if I'm feeling a bit fatigued and a bit fucked, I still want to keep myself busy. It helps with hunger cravings. That's why I go to Combat Fuel. That's why I do the meet up. That's why I'm not going to eat till midday, because in that way I can get all my hard tasks done in the morning, get out of the way, have my first meal, and it's like a reward. And that way I can eat more on the evening time. And it explains why now, and it's going to be like this until show day, unless I have a big refeed, I'm just going to train in the afternoon. Because then I can eat at like 11:30, 12, have my next meal at like 2:30, 3, and then train. And then from like 6 to like 8, I can then get my last meals in. Yes, it's not optimal. However, it just helps. It helps manage my hunger cravings. So I'm on like 2,100 calories, which I forgot to say actually. I'm on 2.1k calories, which for me, there's not a lot of food. It's not a lot of food, but guess what? We suck it up. We get it done. This is bodybuilding. We got to get comfortable with the uncomfortable. And that's why I love bodybuilding, because it teaches you very strong lessons about yourself. To me, it's not about the show. It's not about the first place. It's about the person I become in the process and how much it teaches me up here, because the lessons that I use in bodybuilding, I can use in my everyday life. I can use in my business. It teaches me discipline. It teaches me doing stuff like I don't want to and acting like I love it. It teaches me resilience, teaches me organization, and it's why I won't bodybuild forever, but I'm going to utilize this time now. So when it's done, I can transfer the same skills into my work and my business and into my work and my business. And if there's any of you who are very career driven, that's why I'm a big believer on getting into shape. You don't have to bodybuild, but the lessons of getting into shape will teach you, well, it's transferable into your work life and it will make you fucking unstoppable. So shower, walk, get shit done, reply to clients. And then I need to leave at like, 9 o'clock, 9:15 to also go to the Combat Fuel HQ, which is 45 minutes to 50 minutes away, and it's in Andover. So hour drive probably because of traffic. And then I'll be back here for group mentorship court 1, and then it's a big juicy ass push day baby, which I'm fucking looking forward to. Right, change of plan. I'm going to train at the gym next to Combat Fuel, C13 Fitness, because it's a fucking decent gym. And I'll tell you what, I can go to a cafe afterwards and do the call at 1, and then just don't take my post-workout with me, and then just go straight home after that. And that way I would have pushed that second meal back as far as I can. But I'm going to bring my oats, and I'm going to have my oats there, and I'm going to see the Combat Fuel team and get some sups off them as well. I can't lie, people have asked me, do you have like not a morning routine, but do you have like a skincare routine or anything like that? No, I think being too obsessive over like a skincare routine and stuff like that, I think it's just very feminine. Like, come on now. Like, we're not putting on makeup. All I do is put a bit of wax in my hair so the hair's flat, spray, so I've got good spray, brushing my teeth constantly. Obviously, if my skin's bad, a skincare routine can help, but it's most probably due to diet and a lack of hygiene, and stress as well. Those 3 things always upset my skin. I did a garden Roxine when I was a teenager, and it nuked my skin. So if I'm careful, I can keep it pretty much fresh and quite tidy across the year. So no obsessive skincare routine, nothing like that. Just shower, a little bit of hair gel, some spray, brush your teeth, bosh, happy days. So I've got my oats in the microwave. This is my intra workout right here. 25 grams of cyclodextrin, 10 grams of EEAs, and I got on here about maybe 0.5 grams of pink Himalayan salt. And I must say, if you don't have an intra workout, give it a go. I found that my sessions have always improved, especially in a deficit when carbohydrate intake can be low. Having some carbs pre, intra, and post has helped out massively with my training performance. So that way I can retain, if not gain, as much muscle as possible. Plus, oats is goated. I fucking love oats. I can eat oats every meal. I can eat oats every day for the rest of my life, twice, and still be satisfied. Even though this fucking portion is tiny, but hey ho, still part of the prep. So to put this in my bag, get my pre-workout and that ready as well. Put that in the bag, and then obviously get this prepped as well. I thought I'd actually get a different flavour of whey protein powder, because Combat Fuel don't have my favourite flavour, which is the chocolate peanut butter. So I thought I'd get this one instead. And is it good? This is right here, cinnamon cereal flavour. And if you've ever had that cinnamon cereal, the squares ones, tastes exactly like that. And like, it's little things like this on the cut that just makes it bearable. This with oats is perfect. Honestly, it goes so well with some oats. It's nice and sweet, mixes well, obviously the oats. And you can also make it into like a whey drip or whey paste, whatever you want to say. So that's also quite nice as well. 30 bang on. This is what it takes to be a good bodybuilder. Even though I haven't really stepped on stage yet, you have to stay organised. You have to make sure we don't miss meals. Oh, that smells so good. I just want to eat it now, but I can't. Yeah, so the key is obviously we all have busy lifestyles, but it's having doing some form of meal prep once a week, twice per week helps you keep on top of things, because if you stay organised, guess what? You're more likely to stay on track. If you fail to prepare, you have to prepare to fail. And that's with life, but that's also with your fitness goals as well. Steps time, I'm doing it for my treadmill, just so I can reply to clients and stuff. Sometimes I like going outside, especially when it's nice weather. Sometimes I just like to do it on the treadmill. It all depends. If I'm in the morning, for example, it's always outside, just so it helps my circadian rhythm. It's waking me up slightly. Helps me obviously get out and get some fresh air, get some endorphins going, play some music. But because it's 10 past 8, I need to go through my messages, reply to clients, probably got about 20 plus messages to go through. So I just rather just do it here, as it's a lot easier for me to go through my phone and not get distracted. But yeah, having a treadmill and an exercise bike at your house makes your life a hell of a lot convenient to get your cardio steps done. I realistically have no excuse because of my setup, and I've built my life so it obviously is very tailored towards my fitness goals, because that's how important it is for me. Treadmill, my meal prep book's got my supplements, obviously I work from home. I have no excuse to not fucking miss. No excuse. So, plan of action has changed. The actual shoot itself was at 11, which I got that wrong. So I'm gonna get there a little bit earlier to still speak to Bez and stuff and get some more stuff in from Combat Fuel. If you need any good supplements, click on the link below, use my code Harrison15 and get a discounted price. That's where I get the majority of my supplements from. But I packed another meal just in case. I got my computer, I got my gym clothes. Obviously I'm repping the Team Progression and Combat Fuel collab. And it's gonna take me an hour to get to the gym anyway. And I think it's close to 20 past 9 now. So I'm gonna get there a little bit earlier, train a little bit earlier, see everyone, maybe take some pictures, get some sups off Bez. And then I've obviously got the call at 1. So busy day, just how I like it. I like being busy on prep. And I must say, ever since I've chucked the Motzi SS31 in and L-carnitine, my energy levels have improved. Funny enough, this deep into prep, I thought it'd be the other way around. But yeah, it's definitely helped out massively. So Motzi SS31, this isn't me to say you should do it, but for someone who's this deep into prep, it's helped with my energy levels and my level of fatigue across the day, which is always quite nice to have. But I need to get my arse in gear, drive to Andover, because it's gonna take me a good fucking hour. Get the content in, son. There you go. Nothing will ever beat the good old bowl of oats. Don't know, I just said bowl like a fucking idiot there then. The good old bowl of oats, for fuck's sake, Harrison, come on. But we got 10 grams peanut butter, 30 gram whey, 80 grams banana, 65 grams of oats. Yeah, I did say 30 gram whey. Cinnamon, salt, and then obviously I filled it up with some water. Not a crazy big meal, but when you have to get this lean, it's got to be done. So, gonna get this food down me. I'm actually having this meal a bit earlier, but it's alright because I've got to do 10 minutes on the treadmill. I've then got to do the pictures afterwards. So, and I got the call at 1, so I'm going to be busy anyway. And it's going to stop me, or it's going to help with my hunger cravings at least, which is the main thing. Keeping busy on the cut is the best thing. So I'm going to get this food down me, hit a naughty fucking push session. I'm going to let you know how it goes.
Forfeit the game before somebody else takes you out of the frame and put your name to shame, cover up your face. You can't run the race, the pace is too fast, it just won't last. You love the way I look at you while taking pleasure in the awful things you put me through. You take away if I give in. My life, my pride is broken. you've learned. You have to act like you're someone. You live what you've learned. You want someone to hurt like you. You live what you've learned. You wanna share what you've been through. You live what you've learned.
Forfeit the game before somebody else takes you out of the frame. Put your name to shame, cover up your face. You can't run the race, the pace is too fast, you just won't last. Forfeit the game before somebody else takes you out of the frame. Put your name to shame, cover up your face. You can't run the race, the pace is too fast, you just won't last.
You like to think you're never wrong. You live what you've learned. You have to act like you're someone. You live what you've learned. You want someone to hurt like you. You live what you've learned. You wanna share what you've been through. You live what you've learned. You like to think you're never wrong. You live what you've learned. You have to act like you're someone. You live what you've learned. You want someone to hurt like you. You live what you
Session was all ticked off. I put some of the pictures of my physique here. I put it obviously in the YouTube video as well. That was a fucking actually really good session, and I'm feeling decent today. I'm actually feeling really good. Just done some content with Combat Fuel and their team. I've done a few videos and stuff, and I must say, some of the products from Combat Fuel are 10 out of 10. Obviously, I took their pump products before the gym. I took their intra workout while I was training, and if it wasn't for them, my prep would be definitely more challenging because I won't have the correct supplementation to go with it. So right now I am running a bit behind. I need to find a local cafe, need to set my computer up. I need to hop on a call at 1. As much as I love my routine, I also love doing stuff like this, being surrounded by like-minded people. They're all obviously military based, but I'm very similar to that sense where I like my routine. I show up at the same time. I train. I take care of myself. Got a bit of personality about me. I'm a bit straightforward, a bit direct, and that's why I love the Combat Fuel team as well. Even though I've never been in the military, but my values are aligned to them and how they do things. So cafe time. Set my computer up. Go from there.
So yeah, there you go. So again, it's just understanding like what it is that your staff truly.
Back home, I'm still quite stimulated. I held a piss in the whole time, right? And my stomach was growling at me, and I'm still fucking stimmed out now because I had the coffee in the cafe. And oh my god, I honestly thought I was gonna piss myself. I managed to battle off my hunger cravings for a good hour. It's 3 o'clock now. This is my second meal, which is kind of what I want. Because now I can eat more in the evening time and I can go to sleep not hungry. I hate going to sleep hungry. So I got my cream of rice meal here, 60 gram of cream of rice, 45 gram of whey, 10 grams dark chocolate, 200 grams raspberries, cinnamon and salt. And then what I'm going to do now also is I'm going to put on some YouTube, control my breathing, lower my heart rate, put myself in more of a parasympathetic state. So calm myself down, put myself in a more relaxed state just so I can digest the food effectively. So yeah, long day, but we're getting there for sure. So I just got this new Ninja Creami. I don't have a fucking clue how it worked, but I didn't realise you have to freeze it overnight to then obviously put it in there, and it gives you a creamy, an ice cream texture. So what I've done is I've put 350 grams of Greek yogurt, 150 grams of frozen raspberries, which is basically near enough one of my same meals. I've mixed it up and I put it in the freezer. So now I've got to wait 24 hours obviously to then put it in the ice cream blender. But hey, is what it is. I just can't wait to actually give this a go and try it. I want to do it on a YouTube video, but hey, sometimes you can't get what you want. But there's loads of options here. You've got milkshake, you've got gelato, you've got light ice cream, smoothie bowl, sorbet ice cream, mix-in. So yeah, there's loads of shit on here. Loads of shit. But for me to get ice cream, I have to then put it in the freezer overnight, mix it all up, and then put it in there the next day. So I will let you know how it all goes. I'll tell you what, if I don't edit this video tomorrow, I'll chuck it in the end of me giving obviously my ice cream a go. Apart from that, I don't have any calls till 7 p.m. and 8 p.m. Still got about 15 minutes of steps. So I might even just go to the shops and grab some more bits. And then I'm going to have 2 tuna cans, lettuce, light mayo is my third meal. And I've got 2 meals in there that I can have in the evening time. That will keep me satiated for the meantime. But the best thing about eating fairly late is that now I'm not like too fucking hungry in the evening time and I can go to bed a happy man. So yeah, I'm going to go to the shops, get the rest of my steps in, take you through it. So what is my review on the old Ninja Creami? I tell you what, fucking love it. best purchase I've ever done. And this, I can't lie, this is with Greek yogurt, but I can make stuff with like almond milk, whey protein. I can put other stuff in it as well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have this every fucking night on prep, because this tastes absolutely delicious. It's extremely filling, and this is what, 270 calories. And this whole tub was full. And it's little things like this just gets me going. Gets me going on prep. It's like a dessert, and it doesn't feel like I'm dieting when I have meals like this. So if you can afford 200 quid, get yourself a Ninja Creamy. You can make high protein, obviously, ice cream. What's more there to love than high protein fucking ice cream? So 10 out of 10, highly recommend. If you can afford it, buy it now. I can't lie, I was meant to record my steps and talk to you guys, but I completely forgot. So shop time, gonna go to Lidl's this time. I've got those Annos down the road. Actually, just check the traffic quickly, just so I don't run into traffic, because I fucking hate traffic. Let me know if you hate traffic as well. I cannot stand it, it drives me insane. But yeah, gonna go to the shops, gonna grab a few bits, push that third meal back as far as I can, just so I'm not super hungry in the evening time. What I've been doing on prep is just making the effort to get my steps done early. I'm fucked by the time I get to like 6, 7, 8 p.m. So if I can get all of it done out the way, it's easier for me to actually put some intensity and work and not lounge about whilst doing my steps. If I do it first thing in the morning, I've always got a bit more energy across the day. And that way I can chill in the evening time, relax, de-wind, and actually sleep properly, and not hammer myself with loads of steps and then try to go to bed. So again, eat the frog, get the hardest task done out of the way, and that could be with anything in life, whether you don't like doing cardio, whether you don't like going to the gym. Get the hard task done out of the way. That way you're not chasing the tail for the rest of the day. Bosh, look at the size of this bowl, and it's only 270 calories. And to be honest, any other time outside of prep, I probably wouldn't eat this, or I'm so hungry I need voluminous foods. So it's two tuna cans, 120 grams of lettuce, 15 grams of light mayonnaise with salt and pepper on it. Like I said, it's not the most exciting meal, but anything tastes good right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna eat this, and then I'm gonna sit down and have a chat with you about prep, how's it going so far, how I'm feeling, plans of action, I've already told you what I'm taking, but yeah, how I've been finding it so far, the struggles, the positives, the negatives, and my plan of action for the next, 4.5 weeks to get stage lean. So, how have I been finding prep so far? I can't lie, right now, definitely challenging. Definitely challenging. Sometimes I'm struggling to really push myself with the cardio and steps. Gym isn't too bad, but I'm still digging. I'm definitely still digging. Adding the Motzi, the SS31 has helped though, in terms of like my energy output. But yeah, I know for a fact now, I'm 4 weeks out and 5 days, and I've still got a little bit of body fat to come off. And I know now this is going to separate me from people who look good and people who are actually ready to go on stage. So I need to suck it up, because if the next 4 weeks, I know for a fact it's going to be a make or break with people in the competition. Like it's going to be one of those scenarios where there's going to be people who look good, and then there's going to be people who look insane. And I'm going to be one of those ones who suck it up, who deal with the suffering, who looks at absolute best on stage. And that's always been my mindset. Don't half-ass things. If you want to do something, you do it to the best of your ability. 0 to 100. It's a blessing and a curse at the same time, because when I drink, I drink. When I work, which I'm actually finding pretty good at right now to pull back slightly. When I train, I train. Everything I do to the maximum, because otherwise what's the fucking point? So I know for a fact now I'm digging, I'm pushing myself, but that's what it's all about. Definitely getting challenging. I'm still feeling good. Like I'm still feeling, mentally I'm still feeling quite good. But the only negatives I'd say is I'm starting to find that I'm very, I'm starting to isolate myself from people. I'm actually enjoying just doing my own thing and being alone. I don't want to go out. I don't want to socialize. I don't really have a sex drive at the minute. So it's just one of those ones where it's just 4.5 weeks. You just got to get it done. I'm not in the mood to go out and meet people. I'm not in the mood to meet friends. I just want to lock in, work, bodybuild, sleep, and rinse and repeat that until show day. So that's the only downfall, is that I'm becoming quite isolate. Yeah, that's the word, isolate. But apart from that, I look good. I look fucking insane. I'm shredded. Business is still doing well. Even though I'm working less, the business is still growing. Clients are still getting results. And the main thing is that I'm still pushing forward. I haven't given up. I haven't binged once. I've nailed this plan and I've given it my all, which is the main thing. So that is my experience so far. Do I recommend any of you want to do a bodybuilding prep? Well, it depends. Do you want to push your body and mind out of its comfort zone. Are you ready for a bodybuilding prep? Are you ready physically and mentally? Because it definitely is more of a mental challenge than it's a physical challenge. But it will teach you a lot about yourself. It's not about how much you do in this whole process. It's about who you become in the process. And when I get this phase out of the way, I know for a fact this is going to change me mentally up here as well. It proves to myself that I am who I say I am, which breeds confidence. And the skills that I can use in, obviously, bodybuilding, I can transfer over to my everyday life, which will make me unstoppable. So 6 o'clock now, reply to clients, upload Instagram. I've got a call at 7 or 8 p.m. and then that's me done for the rest of the day. And that's when I will put on the PS4 and I will play The Last of Us. I've got a PS4 that my stepdad gave to me, big up Ian. And I tell you what, playing the PS4 for the last hour of my day has helped out massively with lowering my stress, switching myself off so I can actually sleep in the evening time. 4th meal of the day, about to go down. 100 grams of baby potatoes, 200 gram mince, 200 gram onions, 10 grams barbecue sauce. Honestly, it's fuck all, but that's part of prep. We want to get shredded. We got to suck up and get on with it. And then I've got the same meal as this I'm going to have that about 8 p.m. And then I'm a full sleep at like 9 to 9:30, and that's me done for the rest of the day. By the call in 10 minutes, either sales call or a consultation call with a potential client. We shouldn't say sales call. We will see on how that goes. So this is my last meal of the day. We have got, put some so you can actually see it. We have got 200 grams strawberries, 10 grams of whey protein, 10 grams of chocolate, 400 grams of the Skia fat-free vanilla yogurt, cinnamon, salt, Bosch Happy Days. And that meal is 370 calories right there. And it's honestly meals like that where I wash it down with a tea before I sleep. Nice little dessert. I always want to have the other mince meal, but honestly sometimes I can just macro match it. So it's the same calories, but it just hits a little bit different, and it's just that little bit more filling. And right now I need something that's going to take the edge of it slightly. So if you got to end this video, thank you very much for watching. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and I shall see you all in a bit.